Hello everybody, it's 10 a.m. in the morning and I'm setting off from my home and my favorite jungle on an adventure. I'm going to have a vision walk. I'm headed towards the sea and I'm expecting to take at least 2 or 3 days of walking until I reach it from the central part of Bali. And I'm going to be sharing about my journey with you as I go, see what pops up. Why am I doing this? There is something that is very interesting about my being. It has this really strong appetite for walking. And and last year I did a journey like this, but this time it was towards the mountains. And why am I calling it the vision journey? Because I've been through a lot in the last month and a half. I've ventured very far out of my comfort zone, both in terms of my personal and professional life. And it's been very emotionally challenging for me. So today I would like to put an end to this period and to actually begin integrating everything that I've learned, every new skill, new perspective, new idea, new everything. I just want to bring them into my being and into my service and into my work and gather up the courage and the power to do so. And for some reason these kind of walks have an interesting way of bringing just that to me. Let's meet my friend Arjuna. I am a Sagittarius, he is too, and we like each other, and it's also a symbol of my journey in a way, because for me this walk is actually a way to come back in touch with my warrior energy. I even have a ring with an arrow on it in order to embody more of that. So that's it. Here's a busy Indonesian road for you to enjoy. So colorful and nice, I love them. Nice hats. That's Bali. And this is also Bali. So sometimes people ask me if I'm not afraid to do this kind of things and to walk on my own like that and to not know where I'm going and what will happen and all of that. And all I want to say is, like, the way I live my life is I look at how does something make me feel. And in this moment I'm feeling amazing. It's just like my heart is so open and so happy to be here and to be doing this and to not have a clue what's gonna happen today. I just love that. I love the feeling. And if I love the feeling, it means it's right. So we're going in the local market. Let's see what's happening here. It's flowers. There's all kinds of things. And the cat. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. We're getting to a temple. Look at this. It's from the 11th century, they say. It's what you get for 20,000 rupiah, which is $1.50 less. The swim right here behind me in the waterfall Canto Lampo. Turned out it was on my way, and I'm fully recharged after lunch and after a nice bath. Yep, 6 kilometers of this. That's also part of Bali, sadly. What's happening here? What's happening here? Tree, all dressed up, right next to the busy road. There we go. Going north definitely feels better than going east. And we have a gate here. When I pass on the other side, leaving behind some stuff. It's good to use those doors and gates from time to time to leave some things behind us, I think. Let me go. I've been waiting for two dogs like you to walk into my life. God, you're so scared. So scared. Oh my goodness. And the little one over there. All alone, all alone. Hello everyone. I'm in a much better region right now with a lot of green stuff around me. It's beautiful. And I just wanted to share that for me personally, nothing brings me down back to the ground like walking for a long distance. Because when I'm walking for a short distance, for example, I get to choose like, okay, I'm gonna go into a nice region and walk there. But when I'm walking for a longer distance, I have no clue what kind of places I'm gonna pass through. And what that means is that I'm gonna see a little bit of everything. And when I see a little bit of everything, I get to walk 6 kilometers on a highway, for example, and then walk through some rice fields and really feel the relief, but then also feel the reality of it. It's like this. It's not like nice all the time. It has its different flavors, and you just keep on going. And that's such a good training, really, of the will. What you can see is that every 20 meters or so there is somebody who is burning their garbage, basically. Yeah, I just saw so many people actually today like washing their clothes or taking a bath straight in the river. They don't have bathrooms here like the poorer families, and they do that and they seem so happy, you know. And for a person like me and maybe like you, not having a bathroom is like something that's not really nice, you know. But here you go, there's people that are pretty much enjoying it and having absolutely no trouble with it. And there's so much liberation in that. There's so much, yeah, just like fuck it. There's garbage, there's high traffic, there's polluted air, there's people having baths in the river, there's everything really. There's also the good stuff. There's the beauty and the smiling people saying hello and asking you where you're going and wanting to drive you somewhere. And yeah, there's a healing going on around. Really, there's no need to avoid all of those things. It's such a sterile environment that we live in. And it's actually hurting us because we're forever attaching and trying to hold on to the nice stuff. It's getting dark, but look at this. Look. In the middle of the night, I had to walk through this stream. And this is my room for tonight. Looking nice. Hey guys, this is happening. This is happening. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't eat me! Please, no! So it wasn't just about the bat. I have a huge gecko on my wall. Hello everyone, so finished. The goal for today is reached. I'm in Sideman now, which is this amazing villa kind of region in Bali, near to the mountains, and it's dark. I haven't really seen much of it, but it was kind of like a challenge to get here because I actually had to pass through two rivers which didn't have a bridge. It just so happened, and one of them was a pretty solid river, and I actually get soaked up. All of like my entire clothing was dripping wet, and yeah, so that's where I'm at. And then what happened was I was walking down the street and I randomly saw on the map the name Nierarte, which is the retreat center of a friend of mine, Peter Rikse, who is somebody that I really feel connected and inspired with and by. And I just didn't know it was exactly the place where I was planning to stay for tonight, that his retreat center was there. And I was just looking at the map and I saw it like 2 minutes away from me on Google Maps, and I wrote him. He was like, yeah, come over. And I'm like, what's happening? So now I'm staying in this amazing place that is like, I can see there's so much nature around it. It's like huge. I have a beautiful room, and we also had an amazing talk with him. He's a very inspiring person with a bunch of books and a lot of practice with personal and group work and coaching, and has this really creation that's called Conversations on the Edge of Silence, and we had some really interesting talks around like that concept. And and now I have this amazing room. I was visited by a bat. So that's my update for today. I feel amazing and tired and exhausted, but like my entire body is just vibrating, and I'm so fucking grateful I'm doing this. Yeah, love you guys. Take care.